The other piece that I wanted to take away from Noach was, so after the whole model and everything, his entire world as he knew it was completely obliterated and destroyed, right? Every single person, every neighbor, you got to assume that he spoke to these people, right? You got to assume all his neighbors were dead. You got to assume all his, distant relatives, everyone was dead except his immediate family, right? And even if they were rotten people, this was his whole entire world. Gone, completely gone, which is, I think his world as he knew it was over. And I think we can sort of relate to that to a certain extent, right? And he's saved and he's spared. What does he do? He comes out after the teva, he plants some grapes, and he drinks, and he, and then afterwards, instead of being called Ish Tzaddik, he's downgraded. Now he's called Ish Adama. He's basic. He's Tzaddik, and now he's Adama. He's an earthy person. He's basic, right? So the question is, what did he do wrong? So simple answer is he drank wine, right? He drank wine. He got drunk. He shouldn't have done that, right? But that's not the answer. In fact, we have multiple sources, and I actually brought sources here, but I'm just going to not pull them up for the sake of time. That wine actually is appropriate. And I'm getting to the food point here very quickly. But wine is actually an appropriate thing to drink. In fact, an Avel is allowed to drink wine, even, right? An Avel who has so many halachos and everything like that, they're allowed to drink wine. In fact, that's exactly why wine was created, to appease the soul, right? And so it can't be that he wasn't supposed to drink wine. And in our, nowadays, maybe some of us drink wine, but a lot of us turn to food, but I think it's very similar, right? And the idea is that food also wasn't just created as a functional thing, it was created for pleasure, right? And I think it's okay to take some pleasure from food. And we know that Noach was not held accountable for drinking that wine when his whole entire world was destroyed. What was the problem? If you look at the text, if you look at the wording of the text there, it actually says hayayim. And the hay, for those of us who went to Beis Yaakov's, the hay is a hay hayadia, right? Which means it's talking about a specific, right? It's specific, the wine, right? Which means that, and this is my understanding, I ran it by my husband, who's actually Talmid Chacham, and he told me it's all right. He told me it holds up. I said, perhaps the Ganai, perhaps the missed opportunity that Noach is held responsible for is that after he watched the whole world be destroyed and there's a completely new world order, right? And it's pretty jarring. It's pretty shaking up. Like if we think we're shaken up, imagine the entire world being shaken up, right? He went and he drank hayai, the wine, same old, right? Meaning he didn't change. He missed the chance to change. He missed it. It was just the wine, the same wine. He just went back into, right? It's not that he drank. It's okay that he drank. And it's okay if we eat a little bit, right? But what we can't do is we can't allow ourselves to just fall back into our very same old habits, right?